lot has been placed on the broad shoulders of #1 overall pick Adley Rutschman. But if anyone can handle it, it's Adley, who was the most outstanding player in the College World Series 2 summers ago. Rutschman played on 4 different squads in 2019. Everywhere he went, he flashed potential at the plate and prowess behind it.
Throw down to second base. He got him by a mile!
Adley got his introduction to Major League competition this spring.
Having the opportunity to be able to catch some of the guys who are, going to be thrown to the big leagues and whatnot, I think it's a great opportunity, and I'm really excited for it.
And before being sent to minor league camp, the 22-year-old left coaches and teammates with a great first impression.
It's fun to watch Adley just catch sides up there. It's fun to watch him.
Kyle Stowers had fans across the country before he even played his first professional game. Video of Stowers' reaction to being selected in the 2nd round of the draft went viral. The Stanford product had a slow start to his pro career at the plate, but a full year of professional ball should help Stowers' bat catch up.
Went through a tough stretch. Hopefully I never go through it down the road again, but if I do, I'll know how to get out of it better.
And his speed and defense will play anywhere.
Something that's a big part of my game is being able to play all 3 pretty well. Whoever the other 2 are in the outfield, being the 3rd, wherever I fit in that, works out well.
A year before taking Adley Rutschman first overall, the Orioles drafted another junior from Oregon State with supreme defensive tools. Cadyn Grenier's slick fielding at short made him the 37th overall pick in 2018.
What a play by Cadyn Grenier, a little overshift, able to get over into the hole.
I've proven to myself the things I can do on defense, so for me, I take a lot of pride in it now.
The 23-year-old earned a promotion to Frederick last July.
It's a walk-off single for Cadyn Grenier!
If his bat catches up to his glove, Grenier could eventually become a Swiss Army knife in the Orioles infield.
I was lucky enough to go to Oregon State, where they made us learn how to play multiple positions because they wanted us to be as versatile as we could.
Even before winning International League MVP in 2019, Ryan Mountcastle was one of the best hitters in all of the minor leagues.
And a long, mighty deep drive. He has hit his 3rd home run of the day. Ryan Mountcastle, a 2-run blast.
The question for the 23-year-old has never been if, but where. Drafted as a shortstop, Mountcastle got a shot at 3rd base before eventually being switched to the other side of the infield.
Playing all the new different positions, left field, 1st, 3rd base, took some extra reps over there.
A logjam at 1st base and DH could force Mountcastle into the outfield.
I'm not 100% sure which position I'll play because I'll probably be playing all over the place this year.
But it won't be long before he forces his way into the bigs. A blistering fastball, a deadly changeup. Grayson Rodriguez is developing frontline stuff.
Swung on and missed. 10 strikeouts again for Grayson Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is a consensus top 100 prospect with the size and confidence to back it up.
Our goal coming into the year was just to get better each and every day. Results were something that would come second. They were there in the end, and I'm pretty happy with it.
His 2.68 ERA and gaudy strikeout numbers earned him Orioles co-minor league pitcher of the year in 2019.
Swung on and missed for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Grayson Rodriguez.
The 20-year-old is still a few stops away from the bigs, but he's a good bet to work his way up to Baltimore in a hurry. Don't let his boyish smile fool you. DL Hall is mature beyond his years. Hall has the experience of an all-star futures game to go along with his terrific season in High A Frederick in 2019.
I think anybody tries to bring out their best stuff, when they're on such a big stage.
Hall's fastball is getting faster, and if the lefty continues to develop his wicked changeup, he could earn a spot in the O's rotation before long.
Most people's changeups are like mid to upper 80s at least. I can reach back and throw mine as hard as I can, and it's not going to get over like 83, 84 miles an hour. It just came about and it worked.
Just watching him take batting practice, it's hard not to get excited about Yusniel Diaz. His imposing frame and powerful swing paint the picture of an athletic corner outfielder in the bigs. But after falling out of most top 100 prospect lists, Diaz has work to do to reestablish himself. The 23-year-old has been a spring training standout for 2 years running.
And goodbye home run!
If his spring success can carry over to the regular season, Diaz could remind everyone why he was the key piece in the Manny Machado deal. Austin Hays knows how to make a strong impression.
At the wall, up, and a great catch! Austin Hays robs him!
Hays built a lengthy highlight reel with catch after leaping catch in September.
Another one! Austin Hays!
If I have the chance to, you're going to see me flying through there and rolling around on the ground or banging into a wall. Just it's part of my game.
His bat was up to the task, too.
And goodbye, home run! There is Hays magic!
The 24-year-old hit over 300 in his second big league stint.
Hays continues his unbelievable run.
If he can stay healthy, Hays could be a mainstay in center. He wasn't the central piece of the Manny Machado deal in 2018, but Dean Kremer is making the trade look better and better for the Orioles with each start. Kremer rebounded from an oblique injury to earn his first promotion to AAA in 2019.
I got off to a slow start because of the injury, and then by the time June rolled around, it started to click. Everything just felt a lot better.
Kremer's curveball is ready for the show, and his other off-speed pitches are coming along.
Mainly focused on slider and changeup and getting a feel for those and trying to get consistency with them.
A strong start in Norfolk could earn Kremer a call to the bigs before long. 2019 first-round pick Adley Rutschman was hailed as a sure thing on draft night.
The complete package, Paul. The offense and defense is there, leadership.
Second-rounder Gunnar Henderson was more of an unknown quantity, but the Alabama native has plenty of upside.
This is a very talented young shortstop, still 17 years old.
Henderson is exactly the kind of prospect Mike Elias was looking for in his first draft as GM.
You know, we're also an organization that's in a lot of need for talented young infielders.
After a summer in the Gulf Coast League, Henderson is eyeing Aberdeen as a potential starting spot in 2020.
I felt like I put the right work in during the offseason. Hopefully it'll progress me as high as I want to go.
In the past year, the Orioles farm system has become saturated with pitching talent.
DL Hall and Grayson Rodriguez, I can't even name them all. We have so many pitchers that are promising that look good.
So much so that a player like Keegan Akin may fly under the radar.
Keegan Akin strikes out the side.
But Akin deserves plenty of attention.
2-2 swing and a miss overpowered him.
Lefty didn't have eye-popping numbers in 2019, but Akin has made a habit of proving doubters wrong.
Keegan Akin got a tremendous night tonight.
And in 2020, he may just get to do that in Baltimore. Austin Hays grabbed a hold of the Orioles center field spot in 2019.
Hit him back, hit him in, I'll catch him all.
But Hays has competition nipping at his heels.
I know I contribute in a lot of ways in the game.
Rylan McKenna certainly has the speed to play center at a high level.
Ever since I was drafted, there's a big emphasis on defense as a priority here, and using those tools and trying to help the team win has, been an importance to me.
McKenna made the O's 40-man roster for the first time this winter. Now he'll have an opportunity to show he deserves a shot at the bigs.
I'm hoping next year will be a good year for me and hopefully be on the Orioles staff.
Orioles fans waited a long time to see Hunter Harvey pitch at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. They finally got that opportunity this past August.
Harvey, his introduction here at Camden Yards is a good one.
After a litany of injuries threatened to derail his career, Harvey has reinvented himself as a speedballing reliever.
It's fun coming in, having the game on the line, and being able to pitch. You can't really beat that.
The change has paid huge dividends already.
He loads the bases and gets out of it without the Nats getting a single run.
Of course, Harvey still needs to show he can stay healthy, but the talent has always been there. Zac Lowther's 2019 season was his first with Double-A Bowie, and it couldn't have gotten off to a better start.
It's the 6th strikeout of the night for Zac Lowther.
The lefty had a 1.66 ERA through the first 2 months of the season.
I'm not an overpowering pitcher. Being able to use my stuff to the best of its ability is something that is going to help me get to each next level.
By the end of the year, Lowther led the Eastern League in strikeouts and was second in ERA.
I have the deception part to my delivery, so as long as I can stay out of the part of the plate, then I'm going to have more success than not.
Lowther and Alex Wells formed a killer 1-2 punch at the top of the Bay Sox rotation.
We're on the train. We're rolling right now.
This pair of southpaws could top Norfolk staff in 2020. Michael Baumann got his first taste of Double-A ball in June 2019.
Now he's on top of the hill, peering, and he's 1 strike away.
And he didn't take long to acquaint himself.
A cold strike 3. He has done it. on a high fastball.
Baumann tossed a no-hitter in his 5th appearance with Bowie. He finished the season with a 2.31 ERA in Eastern League play.
It's another complete game shutout for Mike Baumann.
Baumann shared the Orioles Minor League Pitcher of the Year award with Grayson Rodriguez.
Sticking to my strengths and working on my weaknesses on a daily basis.
The big man from Minnesota is making a case to head up to Baltimore within the next couple years. Blaine Knight is not used to losing.
Yeah, that's been the biggest adjustment, is just don't panic, just get the ball back, go back to executing your style.
The righty took a loss in just one of his 23 starts in 2018 between college and low A ball. So Knight's 12 losses at high A Frederick were certainly out of character.
It's always good to win games, and it's a good confidence booster to win games, but now it's more about let's develop, let's get our stuff where it's at. If I'm happy with how my outing went, regardless of what the score is, I did my job that day, I got better.
The former College World Series runner-up is just 23.
I feel like I'm more back in the college area again as far as their approaches and stuff and how it was in the middle of SEC play.
A full season at high A could help Knight get his feet back under him.
Even though my outings have been whatever, my stuff still plays. Go out, trust my stuff, and trust the locations I'm supposed to throw to, and it's going to be okay.
The only thing better than Alex Wells' command is his accent.
I like a quick game, work quick, keep the guys off balance for the hitters to come in and score some runs.
The Australian native has been one of the best stories in the Orioles system since he signed as an international free agent in 2015.
That's really cool, been up to New York a couple times, a place which I never thought I would ever get to see.
2019 brought Wells 24 starts and a sub-3 ERA.
I've never been a big velocity guy, so the command has to be there. That's one thing I take pride in.
Another season like that, and Wells could soon join a rather short list of Aussie players in MLB. Cedric Mullins wants to put 2019 behind him.
The intent this offseason was to put the past in the past and just keep pressing forward.
But it wasn't all that bad.
A tremendous speed in center field.
After landing back in the minors, Mullins found his footing in Bowie.
It was humbling, being able to go back to square one and, just see what created success for, the future.
The 25-year-old shined in the Eastern League playoffs with 5 extra base hits.
And it is out of here! A home run, Mullins!
And the center fielder isn't ready to be written off just yet.
Cedric looked like his old self. This kid can still get the ball. He's still a base-stealing threat, and the pop returned late in this year.
At 5'7", Rylan Bannon doesn't strike the same imposing figure as some of his counterparts, but the 23-year-old infielder packs a punch.
A no-doubter, Bannon his second home run with the Tides. It is a 3-run blast.
I am a smaller guy, so I started doing the leg kick, and then I found some more power, which was fun to play with.
Bannon's high on-base numbers and defensive versatility make him a unique prospect.
I definitely feel more comfortable at third, just because that's where I've played the past 4 or 5 years consistently. But I'm definitely feeling comfortable at second base as well.
After some exposure to AAA ball in 2019, Bannon could be eyeing a call-up sometime in 2020. With the exception of Jonathan VR, the Orioles have been without a legitimate base stealer for almost a decade. Adam Hall could change that.
Hall's coming home, dive, simultaneous, safe! Safe is the call! Adam Hall scores!
The 20-year-old snagged 33 bags with single-A Delmarva in 2019.
Hall turning on the afterburners!
Hall's speed and high on-base percentage make up for his lack of power.
For the most part, I'm giving freedom over when I would choose to go, so that's definitely important in being able to get bags.
And with the ability to play both shortstop and second base, Hall has become one of the most promising infield prospects in the O's system.